Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing so well. It is coming to autumn. It's very autumnal today. It's absolutely rainy outside here in the UK, so I thought what a perfect video to kick off the season. So in today's video I will be sharing 10 wearable autumn fall fashion trends with you guys. I'm actually quite excited and doing this video because yeah, some of these trends, they have been really eye-catching. So recently I've been looking on Pinterest, Instagram, seeing what is trendy. Oh my goodness, some of the trends I absolutely adore. I really love. I can't wait to dab my feet into some of all these trends. So you could inject some pieces into your wardrobe to sort of refresh what you currently have to create a different look, if that makes sense. So if you see me for the first time, hey, I am iGladon here. I make fashion and lifestyle content and I bring out video here every week. So if you like the sound of that, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel and like this video. That really does help. So I don't want to ramble too much. Let's just dive right into it. So the first trend I will be talking about is the cherry red and burgundy color, not the bright full-blown red. I actually quite like this trend. I really do, because the reason why I like it is it's not too bright, it's very dim, it's very subtle. So if you are a neutral babe, for example, I think this is a really nice trend that you can rock. You don't necessarily have to wear everything red. There's a certain way that you could inject some color into your outfit. That I've been seeing a lot of influencers. Sometimes they have a nice red jumper, they will just tie it around their shoulder. Some of them they dress in a very neutral way and they just have this pop of jumper, or some of them they have their shoes. Some people they use accessories to sort of dabble into this trend by just wearing a hat, a red hat, shoes, or some people even everything could be neutral. They will just take handbag that is red. The one that I am currently loving at the moment is the sling back shoes. I've seen some people that I follow on Instagram, the way they use it, I was just oh my god, I really want to get that. So there's this lady that I follow on Instagram. The other day she was wearing a really nice cardigan, and which is cherry red with her shoe. Absolutely perfect. So you could definitely choose which way that is good for you, that you want to use this, that you want to sort of inject this thread into your wardrobe. Or certainly for me, I think I actually prefer a nice red burgundy jumper, because I think it's just really trendy. Can you just imagine wearing a t-shirt and with your jumper on top? And I like it when it shows a little bit of white on the neckline. It's just my thing, and I think it's really beautiful. Even though you're wearing long sleeve and you scrunch in your jumper a little bit, some white showing in your sleeves, and I think it just brings out another thing. So there's a different way that you can incorporate this color into your wardrobe. So the next trend I will be talking about that came with full force this time is the Leopard Print. Oh my god, this trend is everywhere and you could access it in different way. So if you're the sort of person that doesn't want to wear head to toe leopard print, there's another way you could do it. You could absolutely incorporate these trends through accessories into your wardrobe. So by just simply probably you dress up, you could just put your belt, or you could use your handbag or your hat, any way you want it. But leopard print is currently everywhere, on the high street is everywhere. So there's really lovely high street brands that are doing amazing things interpreting this trend in a different way. One thing I like about leopard print is a trend that often sort of die off a little bit, not completely, but sometimes when it comes back, it comes with a full force. So really look for a nice classic tone and really look for a print that really works for you. Some people they do a little bit of snake skin or leopard print or things like that, but look for a print that really work for your wardrobe, and the tone as well really does matters. So what I often say to people, you don't need to break the bank just because you want to try a trend. you could buy pieces of this trend from the high street, try it out. If it's something that you really like, so you can invest more on like a bit more higher end. I've been using Leopard Print, to be honest with you, because I just find like a classic sort of print that I use all the time. So depending on you, because I like incorporating it into my outfit. I love shirts, I love Leopard Print belt, for example. I love the shoe. These are the things that I always have like in my wardrobe. So Leopard Print is a safe trend to invest on. That's just my opinion, because it never completely go out of fashion. So the next trend I will be talking about is olive green, khaki green, any sort of green that is not too kind of bright green but really dim green. They are absolutely in at the moment. They're everywhere on Pinterest, on Instagram, they're everywhere. I am loving this this color because it just gives me a sense of warmth. It gives me a sense of coziness. Now that the weather is getting colder, I think it just fits into the whole atmosphere, into the whole coziness thing when it comes to autumn really nicely. For me, this trend is really good. And if you live like in the countryside, the way I live in the UK, so this is very much in anyway, year in, year out. Because if you have a dog, for example, you're going for a walk, you see some people with their barber, like coat puffer, khaki green is always in, because you really kind of camouflage in the woods really nicely. So I honestly love this trend. So you could see it in jumper, in outerwear, even like the shoes, so you just name it. So my raincoat at the moment that I'm using is khaki green, and I love it because it just goes with a lot of my outfits, to be honest with you. You know, even though I'm just wearing like trousers, jeans, shoes, I just put it on as it feels like a military lady. So the next trend I'll be talking about is the barrel leg jeans. I don't really know what to think of these jeans. Like, I've seen a lot of people styling it on Instagram. Then I keep often say to myself that, oh, this is not for me, because I'm quite tall and skinny. My legs are really quite long, and anything that doesn't hit me properly just look daft on me, honestly. In my head, I'm thinking that maybe people that are a little bit on a shorter side, this trend might work for them, not for tall people. I could be completely wrong because I haven't tried it. But if you're interested in this barrel leg jeans, oh my goodness, yeah, why not go for it? But I just find it like it's something that doesn't really flatter me, and I really do struggle with that balloon section, because it's quite slim at the top, and at the bottom it's sort of taping in at the bottom. So but currently it's everywhere, and some people are rocking it. And one thing I would recommend with this kind of trouser, I would certainly say you should go with like a darker color, probably if you want to do it like a jeans that is a bit on a darker blue, like really dark, or a black, then it's not too obvious. But I think this one, it's not something that I'll be giving a go. I don't think this one is something that I'm really happy to try. So I really like a nice wide leg jeans that is a little bit flattering. I think this is not going to flatter me, but leave your comment down below and let me know what you think about this trend. Okay guys, the next trend I really love is the suede effect. Is currently in at the moment. I love a good suede. There was one time, anything suede handbag, I'm so into it. So this is a really lovely trend that does not go out of fashion. It doesn't go out of style. It's always classic. So depending on the pieces that you buy, so you're going to see suede everything currently. So I actually like a nice suede trench. I've seen that on Pinterest. I was just like, wow, this is absolutely gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. But one thing with suede with me, like especially in the UK when it's raining a lot, I don't think it's a good idea to be sort of wearing suede. So but I really love that, like a suede outerwear. They're really beautiful. But one thing that is currently on my wish list, I think I have to do a big video on the things that are on my wish list that I really love to have. It's a nice suede handbag. So beautiful. I really love the big suede handbag that you could just put on your shoulder. Absolutely gorgeous. I've seen a lot of all this suede, like all these country jackets as well. I've seen a lot. They're currently in at the moment. Suede is completely in. I am loving this trend. So the next trend I will be talking about is denim on denim. Denim on denim never go out of fashion. I am a sucker when it comes to denim on denim. A really nice denim trouser, a really nice denim shirt. Oh my god, I am a sucker. So recently I bought some lovely denim from H&M. I can't wait to show you guys. So alert, a haul is coming soon. So there's a shirt I can't wait to try on because I've been eyeing this shirt for a long time. I think it's very sophisticated. When you style it really nicely, it just uplifts your look instantly. So a nice denim outfit is always a winner for me. So this trend is currently in, it's not going anywhere, and I love a good denim. But one thing I would definitely say, because it's coming towards autumn, I will always advise to go with a darker denim material instead of the pale one. So that's the only thing I would definitely recommend during this time. So another trend that I am really loving, really this trend doesn't really go out of fashion, especially if you live like in the country, is a nice check material coat or a tweed jacket. It could be coat, it could be anything. So if you live in the country, it's very common. So this trend is a very classy trend. It doesn't often go out of fashion. It's still very much in, and usually it's more, you see this sort of trend with people that live like in the countryside or in the town, not less so with people that live like in the city, if you see what I mean. So this sort of trend is still very much in, and I love it. I love a good walk in the woods with my tweed. I think it's just classy. It just gave me the country girl vibe. If you know what, if you know, you know, right? Yeah. So for this trend is very much in currently. So another trend that I've seen that I've really like, should I give this trend a try or should I just give it a pass? You know, it's the full skirt trend that is in. I really do struggle when it comes to skirts. I'll just say it like this. I really do struggle. So when it comes to pencil A-line skirt, like what we call pencil skirt, this is my safe bet. I know that this really flatters me, but when it comes to something that really flare, that is volumized, I do struggle because sometimes I just think that my legs are long, and if it doesn't fall well, it doesn't really make sense. But if it comes to maxi skirts, I could get away with maxi skirt. For 3/4, not really. But when it comes to this balloon like full skirt, I don't really know how it will fit on me. So I used to have a false leather skirt like that. I didn't really wear it that much because I really struggle. But the only way I could get away with that kind of skirt is for me to wear like a, what's it called, like a before the knee boot or high knee boots with the skirt, because it kind of flushes together neatly. I could get away with it like that. But when it comes to wearing like ankle boots, wearing like trainers, or where it doesn't really work for me. Now that the weather is getting a little bit cooler, I could give it another go and see how it works. But certainly those big full skirts, they're very much on at the moment. I actually quite like the look, you know, especially when you wear your skirt full skirt and you kind of put in your boots, your before the knee boot or after the knee boot, that flushes really nicely together, and you're talking a jumper at the front. I really love that kind of look. I think it's very chic, it's very classic, and it's very demure, right? So the next trend I'll be talking about is gray color, anything gray. Last year, I think we had a lot of gray and green in the autumn last year, but this year is the burgundy red color or cherry red color with the khaki. They're really sweeping it this year, even on the runway, they're everywhere with this leopard print. And I just want to let you know that gray is still a thing this year. So for me, gray monochromatic look, like a gray jumper, gray trouser, maybe you could break it with your black belt. It really gives me a really nice look. So gray is still, from last year, we still have it this year, so it's still very trendy. So even though it's not like the poster girl or the poster color this year, Paul, don't think that you could not rock your gray. So the other trend I'll be talking about is really nice. False leather is still very much in, so it could be leather on leather at feet, or just normal false leather trouser with a jumper. So false leather, I love false leather because every year I do use my leather trouser because it doesn't go out of fashion. It's always in, especially if you invest in a good one. So last year I bought a really nice wide leg false leather from Mango. It's honestly, I loved it. I've used it a lot. So I used it a lot in the winter last season, and I used it towards early spring, and it's just amazing. I can't wait to bring out my false leather to use. But however, I have some false leather shirts that I've purged this year because I did really struggle to use the shirts. I know some people use it as to wear, but for me it didn't really work. But when it comes to my false leather trouser skirts, I think they're still very much in, they're not going anywhere. So depending on how you want to style it, so you could just wear like a false leather skirt and a jumper on top of it, it still give you the same effect. Or if you want to leather up everything, why not, you still get the same effect. So leather is still very much on the highway, on our high street, everywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. So guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy watching this one. It's good to be back to start shooting content again, and I can't wait to start exploring what is new in shops, exploring trend video, exploring everything. I'm getting really excited to see what the season actually brings for us. I do like this time of the year, and because it leads us nicely into the Christmas season, so it's always like, it's very exciting, if you see what I mean. I'm really like buzzing at the moment to bring more of this sort of content out. Please, the only way this buzz can continue is for you guys to support this channel. If you know that you really enjoy this video, please do not hesitate to subscribe, hit your notification bell, and support me in my other platform at iGladon, and I would really appreciate that. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.